Hey, what is up, guys? It is Harrison Barron, the Millennial Entrepreneur. Now, in this video, I want to share with you guys the top 10 mistakes that I see all the time when people hire us out to build websites. So if you don't know by now, I do own an agency, Growth Generators, and we build websites for people. We build the websites, inbound marketing, all that kind of stuff. The last year and a half, we built about 150 websites for a variety of different businesses. Everything from tech to e-commerce and you name it, everything in between, right? So what are the main things, the top 10 things that we see constantly that are causing major issues or major failures in these websites? Number one, they prioritize design over functionality. People are so caught up with their website looking perfect and not good enough, and they completely disregard functionality. So that might be their product pages don't look that good, or their homepage doesn't look that good, or whatever it is. And it comes to a point where they are so focused or so worried about having the perfect design, and it becomes too much, and they lose all the functionality. Great example. I went online the other day. I was looking at these super high-end website developers, and their websites looked okay, but so many of them had so much going on the page that I literally could not figure out what any of them did. And these are clients' websites, that people paid big money for, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. It's kind of insane. But so many times people prioritize design over functionality, and it should be the absolute opposite. Prioritize functionality, then design. Get it working well, get it all, everything dialed in, and then focus on design. And worry about good enough. There's always going to be room for perfect. You can work on a website forever and it won't be perfect. Work on good enough. Does it meet your expectations? Does it help customers get where they need to go on your website? And ultimately, is it helping drive sales? Number two, your logo and your brand literally do not matter. I know you're probably thinking, well, why does that not matter? Most of the time, when you're starting a business, you should not be spending much money, if any money at all, on a branding or design package. Now, I'm not saying the logo is not important, but if I just said, hey, look at this check mark, right? You wouldn't know that it's Nike unless it was black and had the words Nike underneath, right? We all know what a Nike check mark looks like. So brand is important, but the company makes the brand. The brand doesn't make the company. So put the function and put the company first and get sales, and then worry about building that brand later down the road. This is the way it should be done. More often than not, we see people they spend tons of money on a logo. They spend all this time, energy, and effort with color palettes and logo and fonts and all this kind of stuff, and they lose complete sight of the actual website and what it's actually designed and supposed to be doing. So please prioritize. If you're going to spend money in the beginning, spend money on a really good, high-quality, functioning website with automations and all that kind of stuff, and then worry about design afterwards. Go get those customers first. They're way more important than the way it looks. Number three, they have no idea where their first customers are coming from. A lot of times we get people that just say, hey, we want to build a website, whatever it is. They're in the very beginning stages of their business, and they want a website where they can sell from. Most of the time, they have no idea where their first customers are coming from. By the way, I forgot to include this whole list is in no particular order, but they focus on their website, and they're not focusing at all on marketing, promotion, or anything like that. They have no idea where their first customers are coming from. They just think, I'm going to build a house and people are going to come to it. So number four, you need to understand your analytics and your Google Search Console. They are the most important things. If you're curious to know about them, go check out our company channel, Growth Generators, and it's on YouTube. Go watch that training. Understand where your customers are coming from. Are they coming from social media? Are they coming from Google? How are they coming? How are they interacting? Where are they going on your website? Where are they traveling to on your website? You can see all of this kind of stuff. After you build up a bigger website, you can see the age, the demographics, what they're interested in. I mean, the data that Google can give you is tremendous. Also, you should learn how it's functioning online. Is your SEO growing, right? What blogs are getting a lot of attention? What blogs do you need to fix up, or what pages do you need to fix up? These are all really, really important things when it comes to your website and understanding your analytics and going to fix all of the problems that you may have. No website's going to be perfect, and you're always going to have more and more things that you need to work on. Go do that. Learn your analytics. Number five, most people, I can't even believe I'm saying this one because this one blows my mind every single time. Most people, when they hire somebody to build a website, do not understand anything about the platform that they're building their website or getting their website built on. If it's Wix, if it's Squarespace, Kajabi, Webflow, you name it, go learn the platform. If you're going to hire somebody, most of these companies have free versions. Go fire up another email, go play around with it while you're getting your website made, so at least you can sink your teeth in and have a base place to start. On the flip side of things, if you're going to go get a website done, after you get your website back, Spend some time with your developers, or go on YouTube and go on a binge watching spree to learn everything you need to learn about that specific platform. Like I said, I don't care what platform it is. There are thousands of videos on all of the major website development platforms. Just go learn how to use your website, because if you don't go learn how to build your or use your website, it's literally destined to fail. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Unless you just have it there and you're hiring somebody else to run everything for your website. Other than that, you need to understand the back end, the front end, and how everything interacts with each other. Please do that. This might be the most important one, and I love how it's smack dab in the middle. Number 6, people believe that they are going to get business right after they get a website. It's not the case. I'm sorry, but if that was the case, everybody would have a ton of money. Most websites that we've seen don't make any money because people either, for a variety of these reasons, right? But for the most part, just because you have a website doesn't mean you're going to get sales. You need to build traffic, build an audience, all that kind of stuff. So don't think that you are going to just have sales the moment you buy a website. Go build a website, go get a website built, and then focus and understand that customers aren't just going to come in. You need to go find them and you need to draw them in, whether that's good content, social media posts, YouTube, whatever it is, or potentially affiliates. Love affiliate stuff. Number 7, I think we're on number 7. People focus on not having enough products on their website before they actually launch their website. I don't understand what people's infatuation is with it, but people are like, I need to have 50, 100, 200, 300, 500 products. I promise you, you do not need to have 500 products on your website to make sales. You need to have a couple products that people really, really enjoy. What is that? I don't know for your business. But 9 times out of 10, believe it or not, the smaller websites that only offer 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe 25 or 30 products happen to do better than just about everybody else, especially in the beginning. Over the long term, yeah, you're going to add more products. You need to add more products because in theory, you should be getting more customers. But in the beginning, stop focusing on where you're going to get products from and searching Alibaba or sales or whatever it is. Go find 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 products. I wouldn't even go as high as 40, 30 products that you happen to really, really like, and go put them on your website and point and get a ton of traffic to them so people can start buying. Stop worrying about 500 items. Here's the flip side of that. If you do have a ton of items, 1, you have to worry about people running out of it if you have to go order it. Number 2, it's going to get very, very confusing. Number 3, if you actually have to go update those products, it is going to be a nightmare to find out if you have 20 sets of red shoes, right? And remembering the SKU or which shoes are what, it's going to be a pain in the butt. I promise you this. Just less products, get an audience first, and then over time, add more products. Think about it, right? If you look at some of the major companies, and when I say major, like major new companies, go on Shark Tank or something like that. Most of these companies only offer a handful of products, and they are all really, really successful. Please, just focus on getting customers. Don't focus on the amount of products you have in your store. Number 8, automate everything. There was a great study done. I can't remember if it was by Wix or a company called OmniSend. 98% of online sales came from business or came from email automation. It doesn't just have to be email automation. It could be Facebook automation. Somebody hits your website, they leave Facebook ads. Somebody comes on your website, they get followed with Google ads, right? Whatever it is, please automate, automate, automate. If you're not automating, you are losing out on so much revenue, because if you don't have that, there's no way for you to follow up. There's no way for you to even potentially get an email address. There's so many things that go with automation. Focus on automation. Your whole business should be somewhat automated or mostly automated, especially in your digital presence. You can still add content and things like that, but as far as getting emails and emailing things out, or those intro emails and all that kind of stuff, automate the heck out of that. Don't spend any more time than you ever could think about otherwise. It's going to take you one section of time once, and it's good for 3, 6, 9 months, potentially even a year. Some people don't update their automations for 1 year. Blows my mind, but it works. It literally works. Number 9, they don't promote their websites at all. Doesn't matter if it's social media or anywhere else. There is not a peep out of this person. They might have fired up a Instagram account or Facebook account or YouTube account and never did anything with it. There's zero promotion anywhere, especially on their personal profiles. So when I say personal profiles, I mean the owner of the company doesn't even put that they have a new website on their Facebook or Instagram. Blows my mind. I do not understand it. Makes literally no sense to me. Go promote the heck out of your websites. If you write a good piece of content, go on Keyword, go on YouTube, go on Reddit, and start answering questions with that piece of content. Start driving those links back to your stuff. It is going to help you so much. I literally cannot... drives me nuts, because I don't understand why people would spend money on a website and then not promote it all over the place. If you're going to spend money on it, go promote the heck out of it. It's common sense in my opinion. Number 10 is they don't focus on building an audience. You need to focus on building an audience. It doesn't matter what audience it is. It doesn't matter where it is. It could be any social media platform. It could be YouTube. It could be blogging. Whatever it is, go focus on building an audience. If you don't focus or prioritize building an audience almost more than anything else, your website's destined to fail. And now there is one exception to this: ads. If you plan on running ads, you don't necessarily need to build an audience. But if you don't have an audience and you don't really know what you're doing, go find somebody that can promote the heck out of your products. Go find somebody in the 1,000 to 10,000 followers, subscribers on YouTube, and ask them for, like, hey, let's partner up. I'll give you 20% of all the revenue you bring in, right? They make money, you make money, everybody wins. Go find, either build your own audience or go leverage somebody else's audience. Number 11, I'm giving you guys one bonus one because I think it's probably the most important one. It kind of includes all of them, but you need to have a plan. Most people starting new websites don't have a plan. I don't understand why. They have no plan. They're just throwing spaghetti at a wall. And I get it. We just had a pandemic, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of people with free time and things like that. But you need to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you are destined to fail. I don't care what that plan is, but you have to have a roadmap. And it should be a big roadmap. Website, into email automation, setting up your email automation, all this kind of stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that you can do while your website's in dev, right? If it takes 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever it is, you can do a lot of stuff in that period of time. So email automations, the whole nine. But you have to lay out and you have to put a plan in place. If you don't have a plan, you are literally destined to fail. And for anyone that's thinking like, oh my God, I don't have a plan, just think about it, right? You have a website. Okay, great. Now that you have a website, go write some content so Google can start showing you out and you can get through your Google Sandbox. If you don't know what the Google Sandbox is, go watch one of my previous videos. I have a whole video on the Google Sandbox. But let Google know, hey, your stuff is in there. Then go start promoting the heck out of your blogs and go start trying to sell your friends and family your products or your whole phone. Everybody's got a cell phone in their pockets. Go call all your friends and say, hey, I just launched this new website. Would love for you to check it out. And I'm looking for new customers. If you want to buy something, I'm happy to sell it to you, right? All that kind of stuff. Get those customers in, put a plan in place. As soon as that website's built, you should have a whole roadmap of where you want to be and where you're going and all that kind of stuff. It's going to help tremendously down the road. And that's it. Those are my top 10 and plus 11 tips that I see that if you're getting a website, you need to watch this video because it's fine if you pay for a website and get all this kind of stuff done, but start planning all this kind of stuff or start letting it roll around in your mind where you can say, okay, great, I need to take this information and implement it so that way I can have a really good and high-functioning website. Hope this video helps. My name is Harrison Barron, the Millennial Entrepreneur. So I was about to go to bed and I was so super fired up about this because I see this over and over and over again, and it makes me really sad when people's websites don't succeed. And then the people that do succeed by a lot have all of these things, right? The complete 180. They do all of these things and they are skyrocketed to success. So listen to these, do the exact opposites, and I can almost promise you, I can't promise you, but I can almost promise you, you are going to be incredibly successful. Now, I will encourage, if you want, leave a comment down below on something that you just learned or something that you learned early on and it's helped you tremendously. If it was on this list, awesome. I want to hear about it down in the comments down below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.